Hello, and welcome to Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. Right, we'll be continuing on, and if I remember correctly, we were going to send out Kirk last time. Kirk's going to get some jobs done for us. Our barricades are coming under a bit of an attack. Daphne does need to eat. Lovely stuff. Right, let me remember where the beds are. This is the thing now, we're swapping locations that often. Actually, no, she didn't need sleep, sorry. It's Raoul who needs to sleep. And honestly, he could probably do with a little heal. Because there's not really much use sending him out with needing a med kit. Is there? Like, no point sending him out with a third of his health missing. He could easily bite it at that point. Right, weapons wise, we're fine. More than fine, actually. We've got a good amount of food. We could make some meals. I think that's what we were going to do with Daphne. I think we were setting up at the end of last time, but yeah, let's create some meals. And Kirk here, Kirk's going out on a mission. Once I remember where the board is, I think it's over this way. Yes, it is. So, we need to go to Auntie May's Truck Stop Diner. And hopefully, we'll be able to get rid of the threat there and take over. Right. We'll prepare to scavenge. We're gonna need a lot. We can almost just... Now this is the thing, once we're done, we're taking over. Right? We're going there, we're gonna kill everyone inside, all the zombies are gonna be gone, and we're going to take over it. So, all we need to take with us is weapons. We just need a bunch of weapons. And... yeah, we'll take a baton as well. Like, just all the weapons. We don't need to grab anything when we're there, unless it is a weapon, because we're going to move in, and when we do, we get all the stuff anyway. So just take everything we could need to fight zombies. Make sure that we're not scrambling around for extra weapons or anything, because it's very high threat, meaning we have a lot of work to do, and we're going to need a lot of weapons to do it. Right. Okay. So, well, this is no surprise. It is a truck stop. So I'm guessing, yeah, we'll be clambering over a lot of trucks. I bet I could probably jump that if I really wanted to. Two inside. And we'll get the next weapon ready. We'll go with broken bottle. And they're here. And they turn. And we go for them. Nailed it. Right. Okay. Threat level is probably already going down a fair bit. I'm guessing... ooh, Lots of... Oh, actually, there was a... I saw that then. A bottle. Lovely. There... Oh, crap. Bludgeon them. Did anyone hear? No. Right. Nice and simple. Just keep going. Do look through things because we might find more weapons, but we don't have to pick anything up because, like I say, we'll get it all when we take over. I don't see anyone immediately up here. It seems empty. We can use the last bit of our wrench here on them. And got them. Right. We'll swap out for Spike Bat. Ooh, it looks like this place will have some plants. If we move in. Ooh, medicinal herbs. We might actually want to do some planting and stuff while we're here then. Might be a good idea. So we might stay here for a few turns, just to like grow some medicinal herbs and maybe more veggies. Again, I'm trying to... I would normally use like the silent weapons when we're crouching up behind them. But given that we're trying to... Because again, we've only got so many of them, so I'm trying to preserve them a bit. Uh-oh. We're not getting out of this, are we? Charge them. Got him. I'm surprised this one wasn't alerted to us. Yeah, to be fair. Alright, so looks like we're back of a truck leading up into the door, and we're good. Lead pipe. Like so, we're keeping the... And I think it's a good idea to just... We'll use the single-use, sort of like quiet weapons, like the knives and that, when there's multiple of them in the room, when there's one standing in the background that aren't alert yet, that we need to maybe worry about. Now, right, is that everyone? I think that's it. I can't see anyone else. I'm trying to think if it came up on the right hand side saying that it was clear. I can't remember if it did. Right, I think it's clear. I don't see any other routes. Okay, I'm sure I can hear someone though as I walk past there. Right. I won't say that was super dangerous. Really not that bad. Yep, we can move. Let's do it. Does anyone need a heal? I mean, we could heal Kirk, but he's really not that hard up for health. Again, I wish you could just get a little bit of health. That'd be nice. But whatever. We're moving over. Right, Kirk needs a sleep. He's going to have a meal, which I think is reasonable enough, and probably some junk food just to top him up to basically full. And he's going to need a sleep. Daphne could also use a rest, but what we'll do instead, we're going to send Daphne, and I think Raoul as well, and we're going to start growing some things in the garden here. I thought we had some medicinal herbs. I thought we already had one, and that one that we got then would have been 2, but I guess not. Right, I guess we're growing veggies again. Since we're going to be staying here for a few phases, might as well grow plenty. Okay. Veggies are growing. Raoul is good for rest, but okay, now he's good on hunger as well. We'll get him to barricade up. We'll probably just need a small barricade just for while we're here. And Daphne can now have a rest as well. Right. Kirk has got some of his rest back, but not loads. Honestly, could almost use another sleep. His morale's beginning to get a bit low though, but he's good enough to set out. So we'll send him out, and we'll see what this water treatment place does. Now remember, we have to avoid... Oh, and let's see, container yard as well. And new locations are discoverable from here. There might only be like 1 or 2 though, I'm guessing, because we're at the edge of the map here. Let's have a look. We have escape plan, the network. Head to the Walton City water treatment, located in Buckland Yards district. It's a good job I actually remember as well, because I'm going to say it is a good job that I remember what was said on this, because it doesn't tell me the information on that screen. We have to avoid running down a long hallway while we're here. That's apparently something that we must avoid doing. We'll bring some stealth weapons to just perhaps deal with a few of them on the way. There's not a load here. It's not going to be some big scavenging run like the last one. We'll bring some tools. Make sure that we're very well equipped. We've got some weapons there that are just durable and will last us through a prolonged fight. And with plenty of things that we can use to just pick 1 or 2 of them off with. In those bottles and knives. So we've got plenty here to work with. We should be able to do this. don't use the frying pan. We know what happens when you use the frying pan as a weapon, and it's nothing good. Okay, we can't. Yeah. And again, there's not a lot here in terms of resources, so we probably shouldn't be expecting to get much. Oh, hello. It's her. Don't worry, I'm not bit. Why did you bring me here? I don't have a lot of time, just listen. Corbin can't be trusted. He'll stab you in the back, trust me. But I have a plan. Those flood tunnels under Walton, they're old as hell. No one's used them in decades. But some of these water tanks still drain down there. I'll set it all up. There's a valve up on that gangway. You throw it, it floods the whole damn place. But you want to kill them. It has to be done. I'm sorry I didn't want to get you involved, but those bastards already put a few rounds in me. I ain't making it up that ladder like this. Innocent people will die. Are you sure? That briefcase I took from the evidence locker? I opened it. It was full of counterfeit organ donor cards. Seems Corbin found a new income stream. Sneaky. Sneaky effort. Right. So he was going to take our organs, presumably then plant us. So he was going to plant those organ donor cards on us, and then probably send us off. It's a good job we actually went there and got that then before coming here. So it kind of goes, okay, since you've been there, it tells you what's in the case. And gives you, yeah, so we've got justification. He was going to plant those on us after he'd killed us. Say, oh no, the zombies got them. We had to shoot them in the head. You know, we've all got bullets in his heads then. And, oh, but look, they were all organ donors. How fortunate. And then ships us out. Right. Okay, we're going with it. And the whole, like, oh, but innocent people will die. Well, I'm innocent. And I will die if we stay. So I am fine with this. We are getting out of here, right. Now, why did it tell us about a long corridor, though? The long hall. Don't go down the long hall. I were really expecting there to be like a long hallway here that we had to avoid going down because it was just full of zombies or something. And you had to like find a route around it or something. Also, we want a different weapon for this, don't we? Because there's one in the background that we don't want to alert. We'll have to wait for them to cycle back round now, but worth doing to make sure we just aren't in too many big fights and they've turned around. And in. Quiet. Sneaky. Oh, yeah, we need to be quite sneaky here. 4 of them on me if I screw this up. Hell, 4 of them and the one from the other room. It would be 5 of them on me if I screwed that up right. Silent takedowns. This is why we're saving the knives for moments like that. Yeah, we'll come down right at the right moment. It's facing that way. Thank God he goes a bit further out and just turn there. Otherwise that would have been disastrous. Right. Out of curiosity, Is this the edge of this map? Is that everything here? I'm guessing it likely is. It is not. We can unlock that and go up there somehow. I don't know how. Maybe she'll have the key, or... I find it funny how you can still press the button to interact and it'll try to do the door opening animation. You know, it doesn't open the door, but it'll do the animation. Is there anything I can swap out for maybe the electronics? Not really, is there? I guess fasteners aren't as valuable. Hell, I could argue the veggies won't be that valuable given that we're about to grow like 16 worth of the things, but whatever, we'll head up. Okay, and now, well, now we have to just get over to here without attracting too much attention and just turn a valve. Apparently that's all we need to do. Okay, well I guess we press a button in here that does that or something along those lines. Okay. Veggies go away. Veggies go away. Bones are equipped, so we've got a weapon there. And anything else that we can stack. For the smuggler then. Turn the valve. Can I? I can't jump back out, can I? After. Okay, the plan's partly there. Okay, we've got nothing left to say to her, I guess. There's a question, actually. What's happening in the ground floor of this place? Oh yeah, there's a zombie. Ah! I think I know. Right, let me just... wait for her to turn around. Oh, second one. Ow. Run. Ow. Throw punches. One's not getting... It's because we've lost our weapon mid-combat. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna actually sodding die. Yeah. I really wish there were a weapon swap button. I really, really wish there were a weapon swap button. There needs to be. Oh, just like swap me to the next weapon in my inventory. It's so frustrating. Like that is... I think that's been like 3 causes of death. That there's just... I'm looking. There isn't like a next weapon button, is there? Reload, RB... Previous survivor, next survivor. Maybe like RB will swap to like next weapon if you're holding a melee weapon. I don't know. Oh, we've just lost Kirk. If I could have swapped to a weapon. The other thing that was doing it as well is it wasn't like when you've got a weapon it would stun both of them because it does like a swing and hits both. So it's like it hits like an area, whereas I think the punches are targeted, so it will hit one enemy and you won't hit everything in front of you. So we weren't staggering them both. If we were wielding the bat, we would have beaten that. And oh, we had a knife. It should have been quiet enough that it I think it was just they were too close to that other one. And the thing is, I ran back, realised that the area behind us was sealed. I thought it was just a door. No, it's sealed. So, right. We can finish off the plan anyway. And we're going to. But I think we're going to do it next time. For now, thank you very much for watching. Daphne is going to have a bite to eat. We're going to de-stress in the communal area, I think. And we've lost another frontline fighter. Honestly, this time I'm not going to even blame myself for that one. That was just like an absolute clusterfuck of everything wrong with the combat in the game. Literally, it just needs a like next weapon button. Like a just personally, I would have a button that you press that opens up like a little weapon wheel, and you just equip one. It doesn't have to stop time. It could maybe slow time. Because a lot of games tend to... You look at a lot of games that do these sorts of things with like, oh, you're in the middle of... Why have I sent her to sleep? What am I doing? On a sign, no, we were sending her to the communal area, not to the beds. You look at a lot of games where you have to do inventory management and swap between weapons in combat. It reminds me very much of the Fallout, like the difference between Fallout 4 and its predecessors. For example, you used to have to go into your inventory, as in open up your Pip-Boy. This would completely pause combat and swap to a grenade, and then you would use the grenade as you would a weapon. So, you know, you'd equip it and you'd use it like your weapon. You'd press the fire button and it would throw the grenade. And that was Fallout 3, it was Fallout New Vegas, but they changed it in Fallout 4 because Bethesda bought out id Tech. They bought them out, and they're the guys who made Doom. And they went to them and said, "Look, our first-person shooter has terrible combat. Our engine isn't really designed for it. We're struggling with it. It's not something we've really done before. We've always been like swords and bows and arrows. How do we do this kind of combat?" And they basically got it on board to essentially guide them through the process of making proper first-person shooter combat. And one of the first things they did was put a grenade button in, right? And they put the shortcuts on controller as well as on the keyboard now, so you can just tap a hotkey and it'll swap to the weapons or items that you've got assigned to it. Really smooth. This needs something like it, because I get it that it's like, oh well, it's super hardcore. It's like, oh, if your weapon breaks in combat, can you swap between them quickly enough? I would assume that my guy would have the spare weapon ready, either in his offhand or just on his belt, so he can quickly grab it, and it wouldn't be hiding in his backpack. I don't expect them to stop time to allow you to get your backpack and do all that, and it would be a bit jarring, but a nice middle of the road would be to slow time down while you opened up like a weapon wheel. I think that's probably the reasonable thing to do here, but honestly I think it's probably the one big thing that's really holding the combat back, and I think it's killed like 3 of my survivors at this point, like that I just cannot swap to a different weapon before the zombies literally kill me. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and we'll be continuing on next time, where Raoul here, again, our super sub, will be going and finishing the job. I'll see you then.